And I'm back to filming in my daughter's bedroom again because it just has the best light. Hi everyone, I hope you're doing really well today. I'm here to bring you a book review of this book, The Lioness of Leiden. Now this book is set in World War II and follows the story of Hetty, who ends up working for the Dutch resistance against the Nazi party as the Germans do the whole World War II thing. And this story is the type of story that I absolutely love. As you'll know, I've read a lot of non-fiction stories of people who work for the resistance. I'm pretty sure I read one by a Dutch woman too, that worked for the resistance, or I may have made it up that she was Dutch, but I'm sure she was. I've read a few stories along that line that are non-fiction, and I've read and very much enjoyed some stories about women in the resistance from the German side. And so this one was another book that I was very excited to read when it was offered to me for review. So as I've said, we follow the story of Hetty, who experiences the trauma of her boyfriend going missing. And although for a lot of people that would obviously be a very traumatic event, she doesn't have as much time to grieve and process as a lot of us would have in sort of modern day world. She's thrown into the harsh realities of war and the ever-growing tension of war. And so Hetty ends up in a bit of a dodgy situation where she is starting to work for the resistance. However, this causes a bit of conflict between her and her family because her father really thinks that she shouldn't be making waves like this and she shouldn't be doing something quite so dangerous in the current climate. And as a parent myself, I can totally understand that. I mean, I would be so worried if my children joined the resistance. But as a headstrong woman myself, I dread to think what I would have put my parents through were we in wartime. And so I really identified with Hetty in that respect. And I loved that she was staying true to what she believed was correct. We follow the story of a couple of other women alongside Hetty, but really the essence of the story is Hetty and her journey. And it is a journey fraught with danger because obviously, you know, if you're in the resistance, there's always that element of danger. And as Hetty starts to take on more and more tasks with the resistance, the Nazi party are more and more close to catching her. And the sort of adrenaline buzz and fear from that made this book very Moorish. And I would also like to say that this story is based on the true experience of one of the author's family members, which gave it a little bit of added extra oomph to me. I love something that's based on a little bit of truth because it just adds that little bit of realism to the story and makes it a little bit more believable. And yeah, this one, it was a really quick and easy read. I ploughed through it because it is a subject area that interests me. I am very interested in World War II and the lives of the individual people that were in the war, whether it be soldiers or whether it be the resistance fighters or whether it be general civilians. It's an area that I do like to read about, and so yeah, I was very excited to read this one. This story has it all for historical fiction fans. You've got a strong female character, you've got some romance sprinkled in, you've got the intrigue, you've got the mystery, and you've got the fear. You've got the underlying message of the evils of war, and you've also got that extra little layer of realism in knowing that Hetty is based on a real life character. And for that reason, I very much enjoyed this one, and I would love to know if you've read it, and I would love to know if you're going to. So with that in mind, I'll speak to you soon, and yeah, bye for now.